let's just begin to touch on this word Reformation, shall we? Then I'll bring everybody in.
Okay, I'll try and keep it brief, although this is a massive topic, obviously. I think, obviously, there is a risk that people from Christian backgrounds run when they talk about other religions, and particularly Islam, that they assume that Christianity is normative and that religions sort of follow a life cycle like a butterfly. And you think, for God's sake, it's time for a reformation now. That clearly is not the case. Islam, like Christianity, evolves according to its own rhythms, its own DNA. Now, having said that, I do think that there are points of resemblance between the Protestant Reformation and what is happening within Islam. And there are several reasons why I think it's legitimate to say that. The first is that both Christianity and Islam are founded on moments that exist within history. And so therefore, both within Christianity and within Islam, the notion that the lifetime of Jesus, the lifetime of Muhammad, has a particular sacral potency, it is particularly instructive for those who follow, is enshrined. And so a tendency to look back to the example of the apostles, if you're Christian, to the Salafs, if you are Muslim, is always been a part of it, and has obtained an increased saliency, obviously, with Salafism. The very name suggests that. Now, I think that there is a particular parallel between what happened in the 16th century with Christianity and what is happening now in the form of the internet. Because what happened in the 16th century was that the printing press made available scripture translated into vernacular languages that hitherto had not been as readily accessible. And it enabled tinkers and tailors, to the horror of people like Thomas More, to read these texts and to arrive at conclusions themselves that were conditioned of their own conscience, bred of their own conscience, not mediated by the traditions of the church. I think that the internet is playing a very similar role in the development of Islam, because what is happening is that anyone can now go online and find Quranic scripture, hadiths, life of Muhammad, whatever.
I'm going to rein you in a bit there because I think we're going to move into a new area slightly.
The internet is the printing press of the Islamic Reformation.